Hey everyone, welcome back to John's Watch. Today I'm taking a look at a new visual novel game called A Butterfly in the District of Dreams. This was released on May 12th, 2017. Its regular price is $9.99 US, or your regional equivalent, and it's developed by Life a Little and published by Sekai Project. Now I'll just read the Steam blurb here. Olive Village, that was the name of this town as well as this world. This otherworldly town has a nostalgic retro-like flavour. For ages it has prospered and continues to prosper without end. Every corner of the place is bustling with people and warmth. It is both old-fashioned yet refreshingly new. Neither magic nor spells exist here, but there's an aura of mystique. How long has it been since I, Yumesaki Haruki, have come to this world? Feels like it's been a few days, but it also feels like it's been over a year. There's the passing of the day into night, back into day. However, you don't feel the passage of time beyond that. The flowers that have once blossomed continue to stay in full bloom. So, that really didn't explain a ton about the game. I don't know a lot about it. I just love Sekai Project, so whenever they say we've got a new game, I say, I'll check it out. I'm always up to check out a new visual novel. Let's start it up. It's got voices for everybody. Look at all these characters, fantastic. Let's start it up. Yes. In an old district some distance away from the city lies a bustling shopping area. Within that shopping area are a variety of stores with numerous goods for sale. Surely, there's nothing one can't find in that shopping area. The shopping area takes on different forms between night and day too. In the morning, the marketplace bustles, bathed in the rays of the sun. By night, restaurants illuminated by artificial lighting experience prosperity. Everyone loves that shopping area. If you ever have the chance to visit, I'm sure you'll fall in love with it as well. It's not possible to visit every shop there in one day. No matter how many days, how many years you have, there's no way you can see everything it has to offer. That's about how big the shopping district is. It's truly immense, considering it's in a small town. Enter the shopping district from the train station and walk for about an hour. There you'll find a small coffee shop. On merely passing by the shop, the fragrant aroma of coffee brewing in the siphon will slip past one's nose. The taste is also delicious, and the shop is always bustling with regular customers. The name of this coffee shop is Kochuran, or Moth Orchid. Orchid. I'm sorry. Moth Orchid. It's been a while since the start of spring. Just as I thought it might finally heat up, it got cold again all of a sudden. It's because of the rain. Once June comes around, the rain increases. The rainy season, which seems to serve as a dividing line between the changing seasons. During the rainy season, the rain falls in a steady drizzle. It gives me sad feelings that I don't care for. I like the rain, personally. Rattle rattle. I enter a particular room on the 7th floor of the local hospital. From the window I can see the cloudy sky and the grey, rain-soaked landscape of the town. While saying this, my older sister sits up in her bed. Yeah, my class at the university finished early. By Haru-kun, she means me. Haruki. What's this all of a sudden? The one on the bed is my twin sister Anzu. Why are you saying that now? I feel like you probably get lonely being by yourself, that's why I keep coming. My sister smiles sweetly. I feel happier, even if it's just a little. But I lower my head so she doesn't pick up on it. In that case, I'll tell you about the club I'm in at my university. Yeah, lately it feels like I'm getting a little better at it, at least. It's because I haven't done sports before now that I wanted to try it. That's true. My sister's been frail ever since she was born, and she spent half her life in this bed. Through our middle and high school years, someone in our family has always had to provide medical care for her. That's why I've always been at her side. I could never do clubs or sports, and it was rare that I could spend time with friends. But in exchange, I could spend time with my sister. I never felt like I wasn't free though. Just being able to see my sister's face was enough for me. Around our junior year of high school, it was discovered during the annual physical exam that she was having a relapse, and after 5 years, she once again had to return to the hospital. It's already late, I'd better head home. Grandmother's waiting.
ハルくんと話してると時間はあっという間ね。
I wish I could chat longer with you two.
明日までのお楽しみってことで。ね。男の子だから我慢できるでしょ。
My sister says this like she's placating a child, making me feel embarrassed. Jeez, we're not kids anymore. Even so, it doesn't leave me with a bad feeling.
Bye bye.
As I leave the hospital room, my sister waves, smiling at me. See ya. Next time I can see that smile is tomorrow evening, huh? Makes me sad thinking about her waiting until then in that room where time seems to have stopped. As soon as evening comes tomorrow, I'll go see her right away. I live in an apartment building in the next town over, several kilometers from the town with the hospital. I open one of the doors on the second floor. I'm home. There's no one to respond with a welcome home. Sending my bag in the hall, I first open the door to the north. I'm home, grandmother. In a corner of that room, my grandmother lies on a hospital bed. Grandmother didn't originally live with us, but after my grandfather passed away, she came to stay with us. My grandmother can hardly speak anymore. My father's a manager at a pharmaceutical company and doesn't come home until late. He leaves the house for work earlier than me. At this point, he's not sure whether the apartment or his company is home. My mother got her qualifications to be a preschool teacher several years ago, and she's been working at a nearby preschool ever since. While her situation isn't as bad as my father's, she doesn't usually return before 10. I leave my grandmother's room, and in the dark kitchen I begin to prepare dinner for my late working family. Just as I'm cutting up carrots, the doorbell rings. Could that be Mom, this early? Why would she ring the doorbell? I rush over to the entrance, put on my sandals, and open the heavy metal door. You're early to... In front of the door stands my friend, Ai. Tsukibane Ai. It's been 2 months. I don't really know if calling her my childhood friend would be accurate. Ai and I have been friends since elementary school. We went to middle and high school together. Ai's house is a large 2-story single-family home. Ai's dad is apparently the president of some company. She's tall for a girl, and beautiful, so apparently she got lots of confessions and love letters in high school. Still, she'd always just say, "I'm sorry, I can't go out with you." 'Cause she's in love with Haruki. We've been as close as siblings all this time, so I can't perceive her cuteness. It's not anything like that. I've honestly always thought I was beautiful. It's not as simple as us being childhood friends. Ai's just out of my league altogether. More than anything, her main difference for me is her intelligence. I'm dumb as shit. She was always at the top of her class in high school. Even during the mock college entrance exam, she got an A from Tokyo University. She's also helped me study on multiple occasions. The way I see it, Ai is almost perfect. As for faults, she's a little quiet and doesn't have many friends, but I think that's about it. And here stands the impeccable Ai at the door of my lower class family's home.
ね
I can imagine what she wants to say.
え、大学行ってないでしょ。もう6月よ。
Even knowing what she might say, I still have no response.
登校したのは最初の1週間だけ。それからは1回も来ていない。中学や高校と違うの。
I didn't take the exam so I could go to that place.
それでも、春樹はあの大学に入学したの。
There's nothing I can do about that.
しょうがないから行かなくていいなんて、理由にならないわ。
Look, it's my life. I decide whether or not I go. I've hardly attended university. I pretend to go to school, then just wander around town. To the arcade, a restaurant, the convenience store. In the evening, I go to see my sister. I don't want to worry her, so I keep it to myself. Of course, attending soccer club is also a lie. I thought saying I did soccer would make my sister smile, so... There's a reason Ai knows what my sister and parents don't. It's simple. Ai and I go to the same school, in the same field of study. I was surprised when I heard Ai, Smarter than everyone else, I. Enrolled at that lowbrow university. It's because she wants to be with you, Haruki. I was sure she would go to the University of Tokyo. Later, I gotta go make dinner. Saying this, I start to close the door. However, I stops it with her foot.
決めるなら今決めて。
She's normally so passive. For some reason, it's only at times like this that I gets assertive and serious. Look, I'll start going again. Soon.
近いうちって？明日？
Yeah. I lower my head so my eyes don't meet hers.
わかった。それじゃあ明日、大学で待ってる。
She's back to her usual mild-mannered self. Later. I pull the doorknob, intending to close the door.
待って。おやすみなさい。
Yeah, good night. Ka-chak. The next morning. Like always, I leave the house, pretending to go to school. I told I would go, but I don't have the courage to actually do it. I'm feeling more than a little guilty. In order to pretend to go to the university, I first head for the train station.
おはよう。
At the moment I leave the apartment, head out onto the street.
聞こえなかった？おはよう。
Why are you here?
偶然。
You're confusing coincidence and intentional.
いいえ、偶然よ。
Of course I know it's not. Eyes only ambush me.
せっかくここで会えたわけだし、一緒に行きましょう。昨日、大学行くって言ったわけだし。
What does she mean, might as well, seeing as how that was her goal from the start. Still, there's nothing I can do about things ending up like this. I reluctantly turn towards the university and begin walking with I. Wonder when we're gonna get to this olive village. It's actually been 2 months since I started at the university. Even though we're in the same field of study, we take different classes, so once we enter the school we part ways.
お昼、一緒に食べましょう。
I says this as we're about to part ways. Before I can respond, she walks away. When morning classes end, I head for the cafeteria. It's teeming with the lunchtime crowd. I said we should have lunch together, but finding each other in this mass of people is no easy task. As I think this, someone taps my shoulder. I turn around, and there's I. Hi, you found me pretty easily.
春樹なら、どんな人混みでも見つけられる。
It feels sort of nostalgic to be called Haruki by anyone other than my parents. While it's somewhat refreshing, it's also embarrassing at the same time.
春樹は何食べるの？
I'll have a grilled fish meal.
焼き魚。春樹が大学に馴染めない理由が、なんとなくわかる。
Because of the grilled fish?
うん。定食なんて、食べる人なんてあまりいないもの。普通の大学生なら、丼物やパスタ。それからうどんね。
There's probably some truth to that, but you're the last person I want to hear it from, I.
私は自ら人と関わらないようにしてるの。
When it's our turn, we tell the lady our orders.
私は激辛ラーメンと餃子。それとチャーハン。
I finishes eating her ramen about 5 minutes before the next class.
授業終わったら、正門のところで待ってるから。
And just like this morning, she rises with a scuffling sound of her heels and heads to class before I can respond. I heave a small sigh and stand up. But we're in the same class next. Though it's irrelevant since I sits all the way in the front while I sit all the way in the back. The train home isn't that crowded. On the train, I tells me what will be on next week's test. Haven't been out for 2 months, I don't really understand it, but thanks to I, it feels like I can manage. Aside from a broad discussion about the test, I says nothing more. Silence flows through the vacant train. The clickety-clack of the train is interminable. After some time passes, we approach the station and the train speed slows. I'm the first to break the silence. I, who's been gazing out of the window, turns to look at me. I need to stop off somewhere.
寄らなくちゃいけないところ？
The train slows down even further. Yeah, so I'm getting off at this stop today.
あんずさんのところ？
Yeah, that's right. The train arrives at the station and stops. The doors slide open.
アンズさん、まだ良くならないの？
Every time she should start to improve, she worsens. No, all I can do for her right now is stay by her side. I step off the train onto the platform.
ハルキ、
I turn back and look inside the train.
私もお見舞い、行ってもいい？
Sure. The door to the hospital room slides open and we enter the white room. My sister is staring out into the gloomy June sky. As we stop before the bed, my sister quickly becomes aware of us, and her lonely expression switches to a happy one.
はるくん、おかえり。あら？
こんにちは。お久しぶりです。
I lowers her head politely and greets my sister.
愛ちゃんは相変わらずしっかりしてるわね。はるくんにも見習わせなきゃ。
Hey, Anzu.
ところで、今日は来るの遅かったわね。
I went to school today.
私が半ば強引に。
強引？愛ちゃんが、はるきを大学に連れて行ったの？
ええ、そうです。これ以上休むと、留年の危機だったので。
愛ちゃん、ありがとう。愛ちゃんは私より、はるくんのことよくわかっているのね。ちょっと羨ましい、なんて思ったり。
My sister smiles. She didn't seem surprised, so my sister must have known that I'd been missing school and I hadn't joined the club.
いえ、私は春樹のこと。
私は、ここに来てくれるはるくんのことしかわからないもの。外でどんなことして過ごしているなんて。
私も、春樹と会うのは久しぶりです。昨日が2ヶ月ぶりでしたから。
愛ちゃんのことだもの。きっと自分から会いに行ったのよね。わかろうと努力している人は違うわね。私は、ここから出たくても、出れないから。
Anzu, I'm sure you'll get better.
大丈夫よ、はるくん。最近私、暇を潰す方法を思いついたの。くだらないことをいろいろ想像するの。
例えば、どんなのがあるんですか？
本当にいろいろあるんだけど、そうね。退院したらやりたいこととか、どうやったら病院を抜け出せるかとかね。まあ、別に本当に抜け出したいなんて思ってるわけじゃないんだけど、想像だけするの。
My sister smiles broadly.
最近のマイブームは、私がどこかの異世界で誰かと恋をする想像かな。
Anzu, those are more like wild fantasies and thoughts.
妄想でもいいの。私、恋ってしたことないから、どんなものだかすっごく興味あるの。
My sister takes her eyes off us and looks out the window next to her at the shopping street below.
あそこの商店街みたいに賑やかで、みんな優しいの。ここの看護婦さんみたいに、みんな忙しそうにしてないの。その世界ではみんな健康で、病気になったとしてもすぐに治っちゃう。ありえない世界だけどね。
Anzu. I can see that hints of sadness are mixed in with my sister's smile, so it's hard to look at her expression. Alright, well, I think that is a pretty good place to leave it. I know we didn't get to Olive Village, which was like the first thing mentioned in the introduction. I'd guess, well, it's only a $10 game, it can't be that long. I guess it's quite a reasonable game. Honestly, I'd honestly look for shorter games nowadays. I don't have time for like 40-hour visual novels like Chrono Clock and like Da Capo 3R and stuff like that. So I might try and finish this in my spare time. It's honestly, I like how depressing it is. It's my kind of game, really. Anyway, that was a quick look at the very beginning of A Butterfly in the District of Dreams. Sorry we didn't get too far into it. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!